right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Bracha HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakathum. And 50% of all real estate agents last year sold zero homes, man. Sold zero homes. Now, I recently found out about this watching the PBD, the Patrick Bet David guy on the Valuetainment channel, which they bring out some good news sometimes, but it dawned on me why a lot of people are hurting. It's because the women are hurting, Now, I always kind of knew this, but now, as you think about things, you read more things, you start drawing more correlations to things. And they building more new luxury apartments right here, man. And ain't nobody gonna be able to afford to live in them shits. But 50% of all real estate agents didn't sell any houses, man. They sold zero. That means half of everybody just went zilch. All right, now if you know anything about the real estate market, it's over time have become increasingly dominated by women, and what the real estate industry was not going to tell you is why they're dominated by women. And now when you go into a real estate broker's office, you're looking for a house, it's a bunch of women wearing tight skirts, wearing makeup. I'll show you the house. If they let a nigga like me up there show you the house, I'm smarter than all of them. I can tell you this and that about the house, because men, we research things. We can tell you about the risk, the reward, about the inspections and this and that, But, as it says in America, or the culture, or what the culture is in America is sex. Sex sells, all right? And when you use sex to sell things, then more than likely the product is going to be subpar, because good products sell themselves. A truly good product, you don't need extra, you don't need to make it sexy to sell it, And so this economic downturn, all right, which this bottleneck they got in the housing market, which is basically lots of people want to buy, but nobody can buy. They want to buy, but they can't buy. And why can't they buy? Because they can't sell their homes. I think about half of the people that are buying a home already own a home. And so obviously you're not going to have two homes or two mortgages. So most people need to try to sell their homes in order for them to buy a new one. And it's not because they don't want to buy or the demand isn't there, but most people can't buy the homes. And why can't they buy the homes? Because they can't sell their current homes. And they can't sell their current homes because nobody wants to buy their old homes. So it's like a bottleneck, catch-22, and the only way really out of it is to lower interest rates enough where a bunch of people can refinance, and you can get a lot of new people into the market as well for first-time home buyers. Or you can build a lot of homes, all right, and just by the sheer supply of homes, then the prices will start to come down, just by new homes being built. But that's not going to help the people, all right, that can't sell their homes because they can't buy these new fresh homes until they sell their old one. So basically the real estate market is getting ready to implode on itself, man. All of this pressure is building up because what happened was a lot of people got these no money down loans to buy these houses. They never bought a house before, they especially after 2020, they didn't know what the hell they were doing. They bought into it not realizing all the maintenance and the costs associated with a home. Like if an air conditioner breaks, how much does that cost? If there's a leak in the roof, how much is that going to cost you? All right, a roof replacement is going to cost you. You got a crack in the foundation, a septic tank goes bad. all kind of things that can go to a house, and that doesn't even, and that's just wear and tear. That doesn't even include natural disasters and all of that, you know. And now they're like, oh, I want to. They either want to go back to an apartment, or they want to buy, or they want to downsize, you know. And so what's going to happen is all of that pressure of everybody buying these homes that they really couldn't afford. Oh, and they whatchamacallit, they follow the note, the interest, they follow the note, the mortgage payment. They got that manageable within their monthly range. Like, let's say what they could pay on a mortgage is $2,000, you know, for their budget. See, they didn't consider the actual cost of the home. They just considered the monthly payment. All right. And now when they try to sell their home, even though they can afford that payment, their home has lost equity. Their home is drowned, man. You know? And so I'm explaining all of this because the women are the ones who drive the bulk of this economy in this consumer market, man. All right? They are the bulk of growth, quote unquote, which it ain't really growth because they're taking out debt to buy said products. All right. So really what it is the transfer of wealth. You know, it's more debt for you and more assets for the rich, basically. You know, but this is why the scriptures say, wake up, you careless daughters that are at ease. You know, and it really applies to everybody. You know, that precept in not Deuteronomy, Isaiah 32. All right. Because y'all have really gotten laxed here, man. And now when you start seeing the women are having to slow down in this economy, they can't buy things, you know, like a house. That's all it's gonna be a cascading effect all the way down every sector, man. All right. Groceries are gonna be up. All right. Daycare is gonna be up. Childcare is gonna be up. All right. All of these things are going to go up because if the housing is going up, that means everything else is going up because real estate is one of the staples of the American economy, man. It probably is the #1 staple of the American economy. All right. And the fact that half of them aren't even selling homes, that should tell you what's getting ready to happen in the next few months, going into 2025. Okay. And I could see very easily the Karagma coming in 2025. Very easily, man. All right. Because we haven't even had a stock market crash yet. All right. we haven't even had, massive defaults start turning up. You know, wait till those things start happening, man. All right. We haven't even seen inflation run away. It's been going up and up and up. And yeah, it's really bad. Everything costs a lot now. But it hasn't ran away where in 1 week, a loaf of bread is $10. The next week is $80. All right. The next week, that's called runaway inflation. And that's basically where things are headed. All right. And it seems like things won't get that bad that quickly, but it can and it will. It's called compounding. Okay. There's a compounding effect of what's happening. And what Esau's not telling you is that he's doing a lot of witchcraft through the Fed or the Federal Reserve to keep things where they are. All right. The American economy, there's no value in it. It's just a house of cards strung together with duct tape. Okay. And eventually that hurricane is going to come through. No pun intended. Speaking about that earlier. Okay. And this is why the Lord say put not off the Lord from day to day, man. Make no tarrying. Because you really don't have any safety here. There's no security here. See, we don't look out into the world and think, man, I want to get a piece of this pie. Like, yeah, we want to live good lives, but we don't want a piece of this pie because we already know what this pie is, man. It's a Ponzi scheme. All right. The scriptures say, don't seek no continuing city here. That's written over there in the book of Hebrews. We seek one to come. All right. And that's the mindset that you have to be in. But these people, especially these women, they're going to be caught completely off guard, man. And this is a spooky omen to you women too, because your looks, which is what you use to become prominent in this society, sex sells. So that's how you've been getting along. That's not going to work anymore. See, now all last year, half of y'all can't even sell one house the whole year. So what that means is the way you look isn't enough to make the sale anymore. And that's how it's going to be in general. Okay? Your looks, your sex appeal, it's not going to work. When all hell breaks loose, you're not going to be able to use what you've been using to get by. All right? Then you're going to realize not only do you need a man, but you need a man that's invested into you. See, all you women that got husbands, or not husbands, but all you women that got situationships, or you got a side nigga, or you got a roster, all right, or you got a baby daddy, but you've been treating him like shit, or you ain't let him see his kid. See, that man is not gonna stand up for you. He's gonna say fuck you and that kid when the time comes. You know, when you could have been making an investment into that man now. You could have got a husband now, gave him kids, you know, treated him well. So when the day comes where, you know, you really need a man, which the scriptures say in Isaiah 13, I brought that out earlier, that I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Then you'll see, then you'll reap the benefits of that fine gold when the time comes. But y'all are not gonna reap that benefit. Y'all treat men like we're a throwaway commodity. You know, like all right, whatever, on to the next one. You know, a woman will treat you like dirt because her perception of what she has in her goddamn cell phone. Okay? She'll look at likes and Instagram followers and comments, or she'll go into a dating app or something like that, and she'll see all of this attention, and she thinks that translates into security, and it simply does not, man. As a matter of fact, you're a prey. All you've done is spoiled yourself, and Esau set you up to do this. All right, and this real estate market falling is going to be a precursor to that, because when a woman can't sell a home, guess what? Nobody's going to sell a home. All right, and the real estate market is a major sign that this place is getting ready to fall, because even during 2008, man, they were talking about how the real estate market, you know, it's never gonna crash. You know, it can't crash because, you know, things take time to go delinquent. You know, and a lot of people got 30-year fixed mortgages, and a crash is usually happening rapidly. You know, but I believe this thing is gonna crash, man. The real estate market is going to crash. It's going to free fall. I think there are going to be days where you wake up and you're going to see the property values in your neighborhood are cut in half or cut by 75%, you know, which really that they already are, but just on paper, the nominal value of them, you know, which is what the dollar amount is, not what they're actually worth. I believe they already are, you know, but it's not realized yet. Like right now, if you were to sell your home right now, you would get that money out in equity. But are you going to do something with that money? Are you going to buy gold? Are you going to buy assets? What are you going to do with it? You know, real estate was supposed to be the safe haven to park your wealth in, man. You can't lose land. You know, you can't lose, you know, a home, especially if it's insured, you know. But that's going away. So literally, the Most High is going to take this place down economically, all the way down to the foundation, and real estate is the foundation of this economy, man. All right, that's what keeps everything together. Without real estate, you don't have anything. You don't have any business. Okay, you don't have any economic activity unless people have a place to live and lay their head down to go to sleep. All right, you don't have places of businesses without land where people can open up shop and sell and buy things. You know. And that's all by design, because we know what's coming. Revelation the 13th chapter, verse 16. That's coming very soon. I guarantee you, man. You know, we pray that it's next year. It could be a little bit longer. We'll see. You know, but the way things are going with World War III, it don't look like it's very long, man. It could be around the corner. You know, anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call hello, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rachah Shalom. Kom Yasharal.